Why was Cubism a major modernism milestone? Have you ever wondered how art can completely change the way we see the world? Cubism is a perfect example of this transformation. It marked a major milestone in modernism by altering how art represented reality. This movement emerged in the early 20th century, primarily through the innovative works of Pablo Picasso and Georges Braque in Paris. They challenged the long-standing traditions that had dominated art for centuries. Before Cubism, artists relied heavily on perspective, modeling, and realistic imitation of nature. These techniques had been the standard since the Renaissance. However, Cubism broke away from these conventions. Instead of depicting objects as they appear to the eye, Cubism fragmented them into geometric shapes like cubes, cylinders, and rectangles. This method allowed artists to show multiple viewpoints at once on a flat canvas. This radical approach emphasized the two-dimensionality of the picture plane. It encouraged a conceptual exploration of, form and volume rather than, a strict representation of reality. By analyzing and breaking down subjects into their essential geometric components, Cubism created layered compositions that conveyed a more dynamic reality. This reflected the changing perceptions of space and time during the modern era. Cubism also introduced new techniques, such as collage and mixed media. Artists began blending mass-produced materials with traditional art forms. This questioning of boundaries between high art and everyday objects was revolutionary. The influence of Cubism extended beyond painting. It inspired various avant-garde movements like Futurism, Dada, Surrealism, Constructivism, and D-style. By shattering established artistic conventions, Cubism reshaped the visual arts. It contributed to broader intellectual currents of modernism, which aimed to rethink cultural and aesthetic norms. This was in response to rapid social and technological changes happening at the time. The emphasis on abstraction and multiple perspectives made Cubism a turning point in the evolution of art and thought in the 20th century. In practical terms, Cubism expanded the possibilities for artists. It encouraged them to explore new forms, materials, and ideas. Its impact can be seen not only in painting and sculpture but also in architecture, photography, and design. Cubism challenged viewers to engage with art actively. It invited them to interpret the complexities of modern life and perception. Cubism stands as a major modernism milestone because it redefined the relationship between art and reality. It broke with traditional artistic methods and set the stage for diverse experimental movements. This reshaping of the cultural and intellectual landscape continues to influence artists today.